What a gorgeous morning, eh, Jasper? Right, off home. All the essentials. I need a run, so tell you what, it definitely isn't enjoyable yet. Time to go get Jasper. And I thought on the way I'd talk about some Tesla news from the last few weeks. Now, this isn't going to be a proper EV news roundup because I'm just going to concentrate on Tesla today. Okay, firstly, the Tesla Gigafactory is earthquake proof. Well, that is very handy. And apparently, according to their planning permission submissions, they also have about 2 Olympic swimming pools worth of water storage on site, and I think the current structure represents something like 14% of the actual finished Gigafactory, which is just mind-blowing because it's pretty big as it is. They've also opened their 100th supercharger in China. The more superchargers they have in any given location, the easier it is for them to sell cars. I talked about this briefly a couple of days ago, but I've found a few more details which are not confirmed yet as to the autopilot fatality in California. There are reports that the driver was watching a movie, which I'm pretty sure wouldn't be very safe. And I have also heard that they may have been going rather faster than they should. Sources at Tesla have stated that they expect the design for the Model 3 to be completed within a few weeks. So that's good news. Of course, the sooner they complete the design, the sooner they can start ordering the parts and building the production line and hopefully delivering on some of their many orders. And the most recent news out of the Tesla financial department is that they have missed their Q2 delivery target by some way. Although I believe that's mainly due to vehicles in shipping. So they made loads of vehicles, they just haven't actually delivered about 5,000 of them, which is up 2,500 on the previous quarter. So that now means that their full year original guidance of 80 to 90,000 cars delivered is going to be difficult, if not impossible to meet. But although they might not meet their targets 100%, sometimes they do, of course, they are massively upscaling the number of cars they deliver year on year. On a slightly less serious note, the Model X may well make the perfect bracket racer. In fact, to be honest, I would have thought more or less any EV would make an extremely good bracket racer. And for those that don't know, bracket racing is where you say what time you think you're going to do the quarter mile, and then the closer you are to that time, the better you do. Something along those lines anyway. So as EVs are amazingly consistent in their application of power to the road, I mean, you can do multiple runs in a Model X or S and be within tenths of a second every time. which is just phenomenal and speaks to the precision that is possible with electric drive. One piece of news I purposefully left to the end, that Tesla is planning on buying for shares Solar City. So it's kind of almost more of a merger than a purchase. For those that don't know, Elon Musk is one of the founders of Solar City, and he is currently the chairman, and his cousin is the CEO. So he's also the largest shareholder, I think, in both Solar City and Tesla. So in a lot of ways, it does make perfect sense. And I think the idea really is for him to try and leverage the Tesla brand and probably make some cost savings as well in order to help Solar City. The reason I left it till last is because a sort of related piece of news is that CTW Investment Group, which holds 200,000 Tesla shares, has said that it believes Elon Musk should give up one of his two roles at Tesla, either chairman or CEO. Now, in my opinion, that would be a very, very bad thing to happen to Tesla. A company like Tesla Motors requires the vision of a strong leader in order to have any chance at all, because it isn't trying to deliver a proven business model. It isn't trying to do something that lots of other people have done in the past. It's trying to do something that nobody has ever done in the past. The vision has to be a bit non-negotiable. Let me put it this way. It didn't work out too well for Apple, did it, when they fired Steve Jobs? If I remember correctly, he was basically sort of shoehorned into a lesser role because his shareholders were concerned that he didn't have the experience to lead such a big business. Well, I'm sure it's not quite that situation with Elon Musk, but nonetheless, he is absolutely essential to making that business work. So I think that would be a massive mistake. Luckily, 200,000 Tesla shares really isn't that much, and I'm quite sure Elon Musk has got no plans whatsoever to step back from one of his two roles. And I think that probably pretty much brings the Tesla related news to an end.
I don't want to get bigger, I want to get big.
Righty, home it is. I hope you've all enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye. They've been going rather faster than they should have, or as my mum continually tells me, should have. I don't know why, I can't get that through my head.